CFA Nation? Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today to bring you guys another installment of Cricket Convos. Nick, I'm excited for this one. Finally giving the bowlers some love. I know that you're anti-bowler, okay? You're batsman bias, okay?
Absolutely.
But so right now we're going to be discussing the retirement of one recently retired Malinga, the slinger. And man,
Malinga.
First of all, when people started talking to me like, guys, you gotta check out Malinga, I was like, all right, let me check this guy out, whatever. I love his action, right? His action is very, very deceptive because he's got a lot of pace on him, but it was a lot of swinging pace, you know what I mean? And let me tell you something. In baseball, it's the same thing, right? It's hard to hit a guy that has a lot of speed. Well, I'm saying it's hard to hit a guy that has a lot of speed, but movement just kills you, because you know what I'm saying? You gotta, and that's what Malinga had. He had a lot of late movement, man. And watching him bowl was a lot of fun. You know, he was a very colorful character too, with the hair and everything, man. I mean, I really enjoyed watching a lot of his clips. We thought we were gonna watch him play, but he was injured, right? Because we started watching the IPL in 2019. That was actually his last year in the IPL, but he didn't get in any of the games, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, we started in 2020 last year, but yeah, he didn't get into any of those matches.
Right. So, I mean, it's just like one of those situations where you're like, unfortunately, he didn't get to play. But, man, just talking about this guy's career and what he's meant. Today, you know, Sri Lanka actually played. We live streamed that game earlier versus South Africa. And, boy, could they have used Malinga. They could have used Malinga. But
they needed, what do they need? They needed a batsman, not really a bowler today.
Ooh, easy there, my friend. But Nick, I'll let you get started, man. Which one of his accolades do you want to talk about?
So, I mean, we had Dale Stay not too long ago. We're mourning another, career is what we're doing. You talked about his delivery, right?
Right.
It was a punishing delivery, because a lot of people have speculated that it's caused him to be in and out of the side because of injury. He's struggled with fitness, whether it's self-imposed with maybe putting a little bit of weight, or with hurting himself because of possibly that punishing delivery. I don't think they've been proven before, but there's a lot of speculation about that. But this guy, he was most famous for his Yorker. Devastating Yorker, absolutely obliterating if you want to get any kind of run scoring situation. And what's interesting is with Test, it wasn't really his format. Test was not his thing. I think he has the record for the 5th highest economy rate in Test with a certain amount of matches bowled. So he gave up a lot of runs in Test in that kind of realm. But it was limited overs where this guy really, really shined. But this guy, like you said, he was colorful, right? The highlights we've seen of him, I've always had a smile on my face, because he just seems like he's having so much fun out there. It reminded me of like a Vladimir Guerrero or something like that. Just the senior, so much fun out there when he's playing. But this guy also was devastating. I was reading this little article that said when he was younger and he was learning how to bowl, his coach would like glue or nail some shoes in the ground because he wanted to get that Yorker. He wanted to get that toe crusher right there every single time. And he would just practice with that, trying to hit those toes every single time, hit those shoes. And he definitely mastered that very, very well. Talking about some other records about Malinga, this guy, first of all, according to Cricket Info, this guy has the most international T20 wickets. Okay, you can add his IPL, you can add his first class, all that kind of stuff. International T20 wickets, he has the most. And Al Hassan from Bangladesh is one behind him. So right now, he currently holds that record. Southie's not too far behind either.
Right.
As far as ODIs, 5th fastest to 300 wickets, 203 matches. 5th fastest. So, I mean, this guy loved himself some limited format overs. The batsmen, who you claim that I only love, I definitely do adore, they hated seeing themselves some Malinga. And this guy also, according to what I saw, in the comment section, it said it's happened twice. I saw it's only happened once. 4 wickets in a row. The only man ever alive to get not just a hat trick, but to get 4 for 4, baby. That is devastating. And I believe it was in a World Cup match nonetheless as well.
Right.
Woo.
And, I'll tell you this, Nick. Here's the thing about Malinga, right? First and foremost, you made a very interesting comment, right, about his injury. And again, and I know people get mad at me because I do it, but it's how I relate to the sport, right? I can tell you right now, Trey's pitching coach at a very early age said, hey, we got to change his action. He's going to hurt himself, right? We don't even let kids throw curveballs until they're a certain age because they haven't fully developed, you know what I mean, the UCL that they're going to need in order to put that strain on, where am I in frame? On that elbow, you know what I'm saying? And if when you watch Malinga bowl, he comes up running because it's not like he's a spinner, bro, but he comes up running he's a pace medium pace bowler, and then he comes all the way around. But then he almost is to the side. You know what I mean, dude? So when he let go all that strain on the shoulder, just doing that, I just felt it on my shoulder right there, bro. Time after time again, that guaranteed. That's why he's not a test bowler because, all right, you bowl 4 overs in T20. You know what I'm saying? Even ODIs, you know what I'm saying? What are you going to do at best in ODI? They might give you 8, 6, 9, 10. You know what I mean? Exactly. But in tests, this is why England fans hate Jofra Archer. He's not a test bowler. He can't give you 20 overs. A lot of guys can't give you 20 overs unless they're spinner. Jimmy Anderson's the only dude I know that throws like 30 overs like it's nothing, cousin. You know what I mean?
Jaw from Pakistan. This guy's a monster. He'll go 55 overs now.
Bro, it puts a lot of strain on that shoulder. So I guarantee you that is why he was unfit, because even in the limited, 4, 5, 6 overs, that's a lot of strain, bro. That's a lot of strain on your shoulder, but it's harder to pick up the ball out there. So when it's coming at an angle, almost like a slider. Anyway, bro, like this video, right? That one of my favorite Malinga videos we've seen. I believe it was in the BBL, and it's like Malinga takes 6 on 7, right? It was against, wasn't it your Scorchers, right? The Perf Scorchers. I think he's yorked them, bro.
That's not my squad. My squad's the Sixers, baby.
Oh, my bad. I like to throw. I like to throw some shade at you any which way. I'm still a little bitter. I'm still a little bitter from TKR losing today. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bitter.
There you go.
But there's one ball in particular, Nick, where he comes up running, and you see that he throws it. So conventional wisdom is going to tell you when you release the ball and your angle is here, right? Because he comes from this wide out angle. The batsman is expecting it to come in on him, and it does. And then, bro, it's like magic. In the air, the thing just shifts and comes back out. Like, you don't know what to do with that. You do not know what to do with that ball. That is unplayable, bro. And he had movement almost like Greg Maddux. If you look at Greg Maddux in baseball, where he got that late movement where it looks like it's coming in and just breaks back out, like, how do you do that, man? But that does put a lot of strain, especially with the pace he threw on the shoulder. So unfortunately, I think that's why he got hurt. I'm glad you touched on that subject. Why we didn't see him play more tests possibly. And, he's not that old of a guy. Again, Jimmy Anderson is like 59. No, I'm joking. He's not 59. Okay.
What's crazy is Malinga is a month or 2 younger than I am. So he's 38. He's 38. Yeah. It's not super old, but he's been injured for what it seems like for a few years.
It's hard to stay healthy, brother. It's hard to stay healthy as an athlete.
Do you know how he announced his retirement?
How's that?
He started a YouTube channel like a few weeks ago, I think, covering different matches for Sri Lanka. And it sounds like he just did it casually. He's like, oh, just by the way, I'm not going to need my shoes anymore, my bowling shoes. Like, it was crazy. Like, he's just like, I want to thank everyone, appreciate, this or that, but I'm going to step away from the game officially.
I love him even more now. I love him even more now. You know what? Guys, forget about this video right now. Stop. Pause. Go subscribe to Malinga, because we're going to do so at CFA Nation. I'm going to do so right now. You got to show him love, because here's the thing. As a Sri Lankan bowler, first and foremost, all right, who took many scalps, you just opened yourself up to people. Can you imagine his comment section? All the haters, all the people mad at him or whatever, throwing salt his way or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's nothing but love, man. It's good cricket. Nothing but love.
Oh, okay, bro. You hear about these old-time football players and baseball players getting into fist fights when they run into each other in restaurants. You have those rivalries. Like, let us know in the comments, because we're not that versed. But I would say India, isn't it? India and Sri Lanka have a big rivalry. And, like, India has some big names, right? Kapil Dev, but Sri Lanka has Murali and Malinga. So is that one of the biggest rivalries? Like, every time you saw this guy, you're sick to your stomach. And now that he's on YouTube, bro, the comment section is gonna light up on him, bro. Like, oh, I hated you, bro.
He looks like he's in pretty good shape. He's looking pretty good there,
bro.
So
I told
far.
you the story. I thought I was getting fired, bro. MGM, what was it, 2006, 2004? I can't remember. Still, I was relatively new in the company, and I'm driving, and I pick up Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley at the back. I'm from New York, guys. If you're from New York, you're a Knicks fan. Brooklyn's not a real team. They just got there, all right? They're guppies, all right? Earn it. I hate Brooklyn Net fans, just saying. Anyway, make a long story short, MJ is there, and I was like, respectfully, I was like, you know what, I gotta say, you're one of my, you're one of the greatest of all time. You know, it was a pleasure to watch you play. But growing up as a kid, I absolutely hated your guts. Charles Barkley starts cracking up, bro, and he said, "Oh, you must be from New York," just like that, bro. He's like, bro, I wouldn't even eat it anywhere in New York if I was Jordan, because people still hate him that much, bro. They still hate him that much. The championships he stole from us, so I'm sure that some people are gonna stole. I hate him. I mean, you know,
wow.
I don't tell you. But you know what I mean? I'm sure you open yourself up to the world of YouTube, and you know sometimes the comment section can be disparaging. I still remember the one guy that was like, Nick, you look old, and Gabe, you're fat. Like, yeah, okay. Like, I don't know. You know, challenged by cricket analysis, challenge anything else, but not my wife, bro. What are you, my wife? My wife gets on me about the weight, not you. Stop it. That comment didn't even bother me. Like, bro, I got a teenage daughter, all right? Trust me, you ain't hurting my feelings. But you know what I'm saying? The comment section can be harsh sometimes. But man, I'm gonna interact with him, man. I'm gonna send him a message like, yo, bro, whatever. What's up, man? Because he was a great, and I love bowlers. I think they dominate the game. I think that they're the unsung heroes of the game. And you know, bro, I fanboy when it comes to bowlers. Love me some Jofra Archer. Love me some, even though I hate Stuart Broad, I love Stuart Broad. You know what I'm saying? Love me some Lord Siraj, even though I will admit Nick was the first one that put me on to Lord Siraj. You know what I mean? But Boomer, all these guys, they're my favorite players. Bowlers are my favorite players. Bottom line, man. Bottom line, period. But man, it's sad to see him go.
You shouldn't be so subtle with your love. You should be more, expressive, so it's easy for us to understand. I love bowlers as well. I really do. I appreciate the ability that they have. My love for batsmen comes if I had the choice of a low scoring match and a high scoring match. I would take the high scoring match every day of the week. And I know you would do the opposite. Malinga, I think exactly what he says is, while my shoes will rest, my love for the game will never stop. I think that's freaking awesome. He is a legend. He is amazing. 300 wickets in ODI plus. Right now, still the most in T20 international. Like I said, Hassan is one away, but Hassan's had 4 more innings to bowl. Southie's 2 innings away, and he's 8 wickets away. Then you go to Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan's only 12 wickets away from him, and he's got 30 less innings. Rashid Khan is an absolute monster.
Wow.
But this is all about Lasith Malinga. Lasith Malinga, congratulations, my friend. We're going to go ahead and do a little tip of the hat to your career, because we appreciate all that you did to cricket. We appreciate learning about it. And no one is even in the vicinity of that 4-for-4 performance right there. Again, in the World Cup, he was part of the 2014 T20 squad for Sri Lanka that won the World Cup. He was on the squad that was near his peak of 2007, 2014. And this guy was an absolute monster. Like Gabe says, we love watching his highlights, his videos. Just saddened that we're not going to be able to watch him play live. Maybe in one of the old-timers games, we'll be able to catch him a little bit. But best luck to his YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think about Slinga Malinga. Let us know some of your memories, some of your thoughts. Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our other videos, our original videos like What is Cricket and other ones coming forward, and some of our selection videos on the T20 World Cup. With all that being said, until next time.
Out of respect for Malinga, no 6 runs today. That's a wicket, Daddy. That's a wicket.